Android phones have been improving leaps and bounds from years and years. There's no arguing that, but what I want to know today is a phone that is over a year and a half old still worth it? Let's look at the Nexus 6 and see if this phone is still worth it today. Hello friends, and welcome back to a new video. It is Joel here and I'm so happy you are watching. Today we want to see, is it worth it? I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think the Nexus 6 is still a great pickup today. Starting out at number 1, the number 1 reason why I would pick up the Nexus 6 is the fact that you get pure Android on this guy. It is blazing fast, there's no issues. You put whatever ROM, you can do whatever you want, and there's no issues. I love the stock Android feel and the control that you get with that, the customization. That is all something that I would extremely recommend to you to try out. So if you're wanting to get the next versions of Android quick and fast on a budget, this could be your best option. The thing that really turned me away from the LG G3 was the extra bloatware that just slowed down the phone. And the thing with the Nexus 6, it being a Nexus device, means that there's none of that on there. This thing is still really fast. Number 2, the thing that you gotta look at is the price point. Right now it is down to $275 on Amazon. That is an absolute steal for this device. This puts the Nexus 6 well into budget territory for most people, considering that most flagship phones are $500, $600, $700, $800 plus right now. The Nexus 6 is a great buy for the money. And at a year and a half old, it is still kicking strong. Number 3, I'm gonna say wireless charging. And I've absolutely loved being able to just stick this guy on my Qi wireless charger and just set it down, forget, have it charge up while I'm working on some things, pop it off and get to go. I loved wireless charging on my LG G3 and I carried it over with the Nexus 6. Makes it an absolute breeze to use and it's awesome. A great reason. Numbers 4 and 5 have to do with the build quality. And overall, this is just a solid device. You have these great metal edges that feel great in the hand. But the thing to really point out that this isn't gonna be for everyone because it's a huge phone. I'm about 6'4" and I have pretty big hands. And so I don't have any issues holding this guy and maneuvering with like one hand for most things. But for most people, this is going to be a two-handed device. And some people, it'll feel like a small tablet or a phablet, as some people say. Or maybe go into Verizon, AT&T, or Sprint or something like that to be able to see if they have a Nexus 6 in stock that you could try out to play with, because they're going to be the best way to figure that out if it's going to work for you. So number 4, the favorite thing about this is front-facing speakers. I mean, come on. That's absolutely awesome. This makes for a great media experience. When you're watching YouTube videos or movies or playing a game, you have those front-facing speakers that sound great. They get pretty loud and they're overall just a great media experience. It makes it be real immersed and is so enjoyable that I've loved front-facing speakers. It's got a great Quad HD 2K display on here, and it's an AMOLED screen, so it's nice and vibrant. Switching over from the LG G3, which was an LCD, was just a little more dim and didn't feel as vibrant, but this is nice and vibrant. It looks great for just about everything. Really, the colors pop. So with that, there is a couple caveats. So if the screen just is too much for you, this phone might not be for you. And second, if you are huge on just having the best camera you can possibly have on your camera phone, this might not be it for you. The camera here on the Nexus 6 is probably my least favorite feature. It has an 8 megapixel shooter that does just I mean, really, the autofocus is really slow and it just takes just okay photographs. You'll get by from sending some things over text or posting on Instagram or whatever, put a lot of filters on it to make it pop. But if you're gonna put anything up on your website or blow it up anywhere to make it bigger, it's just not really gonna cut it. That'll about do it, my friends. This has been a Is It Worth It? Buying a Nexus 6 now, a year and a half later. And I think that it is. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, feel free to give it a thumbs up. and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're thinking to yourself, hey wow, I really enjoyed that content and I would like to watch some more, well, you're in luck. Click here to watch another video. And as always, keep it classy. Well, gosh golly, I really enjoyed that content